1981 to 1982. Then she proceeded to Howard University, which is popular for being a Black-dominated university in Washington, D.C. While there, Kamala joined the Alpha Kappa Alpha, a branch organization of the Divine Nine established years ago for Black sororities. Kamala obtained a degree in political science and economics in 1986. She moved to the University of California, Hastings College of the Law in San Francisco. During her time there, she became the president, leading the chapter of the Black Law Students Association. In 1989, she graduated as a Juris Doctor. Moving on to her professional life. A woman of steel and resilience, Kamala entered the professional world as a legal practitioner between 1990 to 1998 when she became the Oakland's Deputy District Attorney in California. Her time brought her face to face with many serious cases of violence involving gangs, sexual assault, and drug dealings. Her bravery promoted her to the district attorney position in 2004. 6 years later, Kamala found herself on the seat of the Attorney General of California, a miraculous luck that elected her into the post. She won by sheer luck because her victory was only one margin of less than 1%. Kamala made history as the first African American Asian American to clinch that role in America. Her tenure as the Attorney General in Berkeley was full of intrigues, successes, conflicts, and triumphs. She was firm in her resolve to stand by her beliefs and pursued what she felt was right as an attorney. One of her popular actions was resisting the former US President Barack Obama's demands to deal with a national case involving mortgage lenders for unacceptable practices. Unwilling to stop climbing the legal ladder, Kamala expressed her interest in contesting for the Californian Attorney General seat in 2010. Luck smiled on her again as she won the election. She occupied the position till 2014 and got the second tenure. In 2017, she resigned and went for the Senate seat. A Democrat by association, all through her career after graduating from the college, Kamala had embraced politics as one of her professions. After Barbara Box, a former Californian senator, decided to step down from the chambers, Kamala took the opportunity by the horn and announced her interest to replace Box. The Senate elections were held in 2016, and Kamala once again won her dream job. She was sworn in 2017. Her senatorial period was marked by several contentions, clashes with the presidency headed by Donald Trump, and other government officials with questionable records. President Joe Biden was elected the president in 2020, and Kamala Harris became his vice president. Both leaders got to office in 2021. Being first in every step has always been the case for Kamala Harris. One consistent occurrence in Kamala Harris's professional life that spans decades is how her racial ancestries have always made history for her. From her first official job as a deputy district attorney in the 1990s to 2021 as the vice president, Kamala remains the first African American and Asian American person to clinch those juicy positions in the USA. She is the third person whose lineage is not linked to any European route to reach the presidency. Her presidential ambition. From a deputy district attorney in Berkeley City to the world's most powerful country's vice president, Kamala refused to stop pursuing her American dream. To her, anything is possible with determination. Her superior, President Joe Biden, abandoned his dream of getting a second-term bid on July 21, 2024, after an embarrassing outing at the presidential debate with his then-opponent, Donald Trump. Joe Biden endorsed Kamala to step in. Without further delay, the Iron Lady took the challenge without pleasure. Ever since, she hasn't looked back, even after losing the presidential bid to Donald Trump. Noteworthy is the fact that 2024 was not the first presidential attempt for Kamala Harris. In 2019, she indicated her interest to her Democratic Party. Her campaign team opened a record-breaking fundraising event for her to realize her vision within 24 hours, and the race began. Unfortunately, she aborted her plans in the same year, stating that she lacked the financial capacity to continue the movement. Afterwards, she endorsed Joe Biden for the post. In 2024, when the movement resumed, Kamala found herself going head to head with Donald Trump, a contender who was once her boss when she was in the Senate. The political battle between Trump and Harris was a recurrence, and not a first-time clash. When Harris was the senator and Trump was the president, the two people disagreed on several issues bordering on national and international interest. Harris used her legislative position to tackle many Trump's policies that she found disturbing. An example was when she queried Trump's appointees and her stiff resistance against his executive order to ban Muslim foreigners from coming into the United States. Their different political ideologies and parties also added to the beef. In 2020, at the height of a controversial bid to impeach Trump from the presidential seat, Harris played a significant role in the movement to oust him from power. She delivered a thought-provoking speech at the impeachment trial in 2020 and thereafter commenced the prosecution plans against Trump. Trump was charged with power abuse and distorting the Congress. The policies portrayed by these two giants said a lot about the choices that the electorate made during the last elections. Donald Trump, a Republican, and Kamala Harris, a Democrat, hold several policies, but we will touch only on a few for each candidate. Let us start with Trump's campaign promises. In terms of energy plans, Trump promised to expand the energy production. Trump also promised to prevent illegal immigrants from getting accommodation and mortgages to allow more space for the legal citizens to get cheap housings. He proposed to charge 10 to 20% tariffs on foreign goods imported into the country, but China will pay 60%. Trump also pledged to clamp down on illegal immigrants with massive deportation. Also, he wants to complete the border that will prevent foreigners from jumping into the country. Trump stated that he will not sign the abortion law. He promised not to terminate Medicare. He would fight hard against drug cartels and gain notoriety. He promised to restore safety to the highly dangerous neighborhoods by increasing police departments. He maintains his support for Israel in the ongoing war between it and Palestine. He promised to protect the American women by all means, whether they want it or not. Harris's campaign promises. She vowed to offer help in the area of mortgage to people buying homes for the first time. Also, new parents will get tax credit and she will prohibit price grouping at grocery stores to assist target inflation. She maintains her support for reproductive freedoms, which include the right for abortion. She pledged to ensure that Israel becomes safe again, release all hostages, and stop the Gazan suffering. She hopes these steps will help Palestine to regain its dignity. She promised to waiver the healthcare debt running into billions of dollars that Americans are owing. She also proposed to collaborate with all states to achieve this plan. Harris reiterated her firm resolve to clamp down on sex abusers because in all the years of her legal career, she has remained a staunch anti sexual abuse advocate. On gun laws, she vowed to prohibit assault weapons and high capacity magazines. She also vowed, as at that time, to review the requirements for universal background checks. Regarding immigration, Harris pledged to stand by the Cross Party Border Security Bill, a bill that could amount to hundreds of millions of dollars if a border wall would be built. Although Harris doesn't wish to severely punish illegal immigrants who jumped the wall, she promised to make all violators pay for their crimes when caught. Judging by these antecedents for the two heavyweights, if you had the chance to vote again, who would you have voted for? Who was your choice? Who was your favorite among these two? Drop your comments in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching. See you soon.